Hello, everyone. Welcome to Preternatural, episode 11. All right. Now we go to somewhere in Vietnam. Player one?
I'm throwing Yuli under the bus for this one.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I got thrown under the bus last time, but whatever.
Buses. Nothing but
You.
buses for you.
Now, there's no buses in Vietnam. The terrain won't allow it. Player one, you've been captured, and it's been days. You've been beaten by the sun and rain alike. The other captives say no one lives past a few weeks. That is, if you're lucky. Player two, it's about time to check on the prisoners.
Mao! Get out!
Why are you doing this to us?
You're lucky you have such an easy job so far north, so better not to mess this up. You leave the relative comfort of your chair inside the shady hut and make your way to the cages. As you approach, most of the prisoners are well on their way to a miserable death. You're not sure what they did to deserve this treatment, but nonetheless, here they are, and here you are too. So probably best not to question orders. As you look over the prisoners, everything seems fine except for the weird one. You've been told to stay away.
How is he weird?
He's weird, that's how. It's not comprehensible, that's why he's weird.
Mao! Get out!
That's awesome. Both of you find yourselves staring at the cell where the weird one is hunched over, deep into the cage corner. What is he doing? Is he eating? Where did he get food? What is that? Oh my God, is that? Both of you give me a composure roll.
Shoot him. He's got a gun.
1.
Five.
Well, you try to shoot him, but your movements scare him or seem to frighten him, and he jumps with extraordinary speed, busting through his cage and into yours, player one.
Ah!
Now I sit back and watch the fun.
As you're forced to the ground, the last thing you remember is the foul stench, stripping you of your dignity as teeth strip you of your flesh. All right, now it's time for our commercial break. This episode is sponsored by me. Whether you hit me up on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, or Fiverr, or at heavymetalbusiness.com, that's metal, METTLE, at gmail.com, you can get top-notch art commissions at a reasonable price. And remember to catch new episodes of Preternatural here on Twitch every Monday, and catch up with the story so far on YouTube. Details
John Rainbow and Mr. P.
are below. None of that is real. Ignore that, man. All right, now we go to the boys in back to the boys.
Mr. P.
I don't even just stop. Oh boy. All right, once you drop off your hippie friends, you find yourselves on a ranch called Glory, California, somewhere in Northern California. After being contracted by someone claiming to be sent by the voice, you're greeted at the gate by a woman. She opens the gate, allowing you to drive in, and walks up to the driver window.
Morning, man.
How you doing?
You can park over there.
Right there.
She follows the C10 as you go to park where she pointed at. And as you get out, you guys are the Remington brothers?
That's right, man. How can we help you today?
Well, you don't look that much like brothers. No offense.
None taken.
I know Sean's a pretty one. That's okay. Sean might be
My
pretty,
uncle
but I'm
too.
a people person.
That's good. My uncle too has been acting strangely. My grandmother says he is sick because of family curse. I try to tell her that curses don't exist. She says mm, curses maybe do not exist in America, but curses are real in Vietnam.
Well, up
Damn, huh?
until about a few months ago, I wouldn't have said a curse is real, but now I've seen too many things to the contrary, man.
Right, right.
Let's go set your uncle on fire.
You guys certainly seem. Wait, what?
No, no, he's kidding, man. He's
No,
kidding.
I mean, go
Come on, Sean. We're on the
exercise
job. Be professional,
on the
darn it.
job, on the job.
I'm
Gonna
gonna
exercise
All
that.
right.
go ahead and take some precautionary measures. Silver blade, holy water, iron chain,
Gasoline.
packets of salt, and the. And I'm gonna take the journal. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna take it with us.
Sure.
You just like the way it feels in your hand.
Feels nice.
You technically you always have access to the journal.
Okay.
'Cause it's yeah.
Alright.
Even if you
Cause like, what if I
well,
want to use it?
unless you're captured or something.
What if I
Unless
want to
you're
use it
captured.
as a reference, not insight to a clue?
Yeah, that's technically you always have access to it. We'll talk about it after the game because I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
The girl leads you to an elderly woman. Places her hand on her shoulder and speaks to her in Vietnamese. Uh, the elderly woman begins to speak, and the young woman translates. Uh, what she says is, "We fled our home because a great evil had befallen us. The war was going, and it seemed it would never end. We loved our country despite everything that was going on, but my daughter was too in love with an American soldier. That war took everything from us, but my daughter's husband was a good man. He used all his money to bring my daughter here and the rest of the family too. The ones that survived, but things happened in Chuhan. I was sure that our family would all die there. We were cursed. I hoped that all of that would end when we left, but the curse has followed us here." The old woman turns and lights incense in a round burner.
That's a mighty sad story, man. We just hope me and my brother and I just hope we could bring your loved one some peace here. If you could show us to him, please, we'll see what we could do.
Oh,
Uh,
right. So I wasn't paying attention.
The young woman gestures. She leads you to the rear exit of the home, which leads to the farm. A happy dog greets you once you are outside. The flowery scent was apparent before, but now that you're here, it is so prevalent. It's hard to think of anything else. The young woman says, "Uncle too used to love the smell. Now he says he can't stand it. I'm pretty sure he's out there somewhere." The sun is looming over the horizon. Soon, dusk will come.
Well, no time like a hunt, like after dark.
Mm,
All right. Spread out in front of you, you're on a farm, and the farms consist, as you can see, looking out towards the horizon, you can see that there are northern fields, southern fields, a large greenhouse, a hangar,
Strawberry fields.
a garage, a chow hall, and no, they are growing morning glory here.
You can make
Um,
opium from that.
any tracks to follow?
You can start however you like. Give me a roll.
Mm, roll look to find the tracks, or roll find to find the tracks?
Roll track to find the tracks.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Give me some synergy there.
I got no ranks, but I got a total 6, so I could roll on top of that.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 16.
So, was that plus 5? Is that how that
Yeah.
works?
Mhm.
So, 20? 20 track?
You guys look around. Clearly, there's too much traffic from outside of the house to the different work areas. The ground has been stamped down here, uh, far too well to leave any meaningful tracks for you to follow. The dog, curious about what you're doing, comes up and sniffs your butt a little and wags his tail for you.
Good dog.
Where's your uncle, boy? Where's the uncle?
He stares up at you, panting,
I give him head pats.
giving you a doggy smile. Yep.
I'm gonna go back to the woman, and I'm gonna ask her, now, ma'am, where did your uncle like to spend most of his time?
Well, he was in charge of the farm, so he managed everything. I came here to try to help him because it's such a huge workload. You can see the farm is huge.
Right, but did he have like a special place? Maybe, you know, at the end of the day, he would retreat to a particular field or a particular barn, have a drink, or just relax.
No, I mean, Grandma took care of him. He was happy to come inside and eat his meal and drink a beer and go to sleep. It was a very long work day for him. He took on way too much work around here.
Right. I guess we'll just go back outside and keep looking then.
Was your uncle the American?
No, well, yes, but he's dead. Originally, um, Uncle Uncle Two was here helping um, my mom and dad. They died. Grandma says it's because of the curse. So Uncle Two had to take over. That's why I came to help.
All right.
How long's he been missing?
3 days.
Alright then. Guess we're gonna have to cover the whole farm, Sean. And we'll roll investigate now.
What strange things was he doing before he disappeared?
Oh, he started complaining about the flavor of stuff. We grow morning glory here, not really for flowers, but it's really popular in Vietnam to eat the roots and stuff. So, or the stems and stuff. But he used to love eating it, and now he can't stand it. And he started saying that the smell was awful, and he'd complain all the time. And then that was pretty much it. He wasn't happy anymore. He kept, I don't know, something changed in him, and I can't put my finger on it.
All right. And the time about that he changed, did he come in contact with anyone out of the ordinary? Somebody visited, customer? Did he leave town and then come back and then was acting different?
No, nothing like that.
Just sudden one day change?
It sure felt that way. It was hard to tell because he spent so much time working.
Roll investigate.
All right, let me add investigation roll to all my questions then.
I'm giving you synergy.
16.
I rolled an 11, so plus 3. So 19. 19 investigate.
Your investigation definitely tells you don't have enough to go on. However, there's a big giant farm for you to check out here.
We could start with his room, and then work our way out.
I'll check his office. Because I figure he has a room where he slept, and he probably had an office where he's going to wind up doing paperwork.
So
And I guess we could
we'll check
check
the
the
house first.
equipment. Yeah, let's. Want to split up or you want to stick together?
I'll search the
I
farm.
don't like you. I don't like you. I'm splitting up.
I go get my shotgun, and then I search the farm.
Okay, what part of the farm do you search?
All of it.
The farm part.
Don't
All
mess.
of it.
Don't mess with me, GM. All of it. I
Where
searched
do-
the whole farm. From left to right. If that
Fine.
helps. If that helps.
From
12 hours
left,
later.
From left to right. Great.
Yeah.
You make your way to a garage. It's very wide and based 2 tractors, along with some huge metal contraptions meant to be towed by the said tractors. Along the walls, propped or hung, many hand farming tools. Everything seems to be in order around here, except perhaps it is covered in quite a bit of dust. You can give me a roll of some kind. When you
Learn
decide
dust.
that, Sean, you inside, speaking to the young girl and her grandmother, you find out as she translates for you. Sue did all his finances on the kitchen table. His bedroom is right over here.
Check them both out.
It is a pretty standard looking deal. Along the wall, there is a frame with a picture of a guy along with some sort of metal. It looks like a military thing, but it is Vietnamese, so you're not quite sure what it means. There are some very typical things like shoes and work boots set aside. A place where dirt has collected, where someone has been taking off their boots, clothes, stuff like pretty standard bedroom stuff. Let's go back to Dan while you decide what you want to do with that information.
Since I know what I'm looking for, which is basically a clue on the uncle, could I use find instead of look? Or it doesn't really work that way.
I mean, if you're looking for Uncle too, you can roll find.
Roll find uncle.
Yeah, you can roll find Uncle. Maybe he's hidden in here. You don't know.
18. 18 find uncle or traces of uncle.
18 find Uncle. Okay, well, luckily you rolled find. So you're like, oh, farm, pretty boring stuff. Shovels, hose, rakes, all sorts of stuff hung around. The tractors are interesting to look at. Cans of gas and so forth. Very, very typical stuff that you'd find in a bay or in a garage of any sort. You start to remind Drifts just a little bit as far as all the stuff that it takes to make a farm happen. And as the sun shakes, you see a glint of a line of something you first think might be a spider web, but it is perfectly straight and parallel to the ground.
I'm gonna ever so slightly rub my finger on it.
Yeah, you see that it's more like fishing line. Somebody's
Ooh.
put this here on purpose once you get that close.
Fishing line, Vietnam. I look for booby traps.
Indeed, you see that there is a spring trap with sharpened stakes on it, ready to spring if anybody stepped on this line. Yep, it's coming from above, and it's tied to a log that would have swung down and totally impaled you had you stepped on that line.
Interesting.
Avoiding the line, you go ahead. Maybe he's in here and that trap was set
No, yeah, I'm
that it could...
gonna keep going. I'm just gonna walk around it.
Okay, you step over the line.
Now knowing what to look out for, so I take it step by step, just in case there's more traps.
Lucky you rolled find.
Oh! And I turn on my flashlight to help find the shimmer if there's more lines.
As you look around, behind one of the larger containers, as soon as you hit the flashlight, roll composure!
It's gonna be like a mouse or something, isn't it? I rolled a 13.
A 13. Okay, no, you're freaked out, so I'm gonna give myself initiative. Which sees two eyes suddenly shimmering back at you. A little creepy old man is hiding behind the container, and when his eyes spark up with your flashlight, he charges you. If you want to try to steal initiative, you can. But if not, he had a ready action.
I will attempt. Trying to steal initiative. Yeah! Nah, hell no. Rolled way too high.
Can you choose the direction that you dodge?
Not if you fail to steal initiative.
Ah.
All right. He's going to attack you.
Okay. That is 22.
Oh, dang you. 22 to my 21.
And as a free action, I'm going to say, Sean! As loud as I can.
This farm is huge. No one's going to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the next round. What do you want to do?
Well, we're supposed to save this guy, so I probably shouldn't put buckshot in his face. So but I am going to shoot him in the leg.
All right.
Taking the minus... leg is 3 or 2?
3. It should be 3. I can't remember.
3.
Just go with 3. You have a fast weapon bonus anyway, so just go with 3.
So we've been 15, 12, 14.
Because you're using a fast weapon, that does hit.
What's buck?
5d6.
That guy's leg is gone.
We're here to help you.
That guy's leg is still gone.
17.
Reduce your shotgun damage to knockout damage.
Yeah, sure, man. Maybe this will teach me to buy rubber bullets.
He's going to go ahead.
How much leg does he have left?
Ooh, 24.
All of it. He takes a shot like a champ.
Oh, okay. Still has a leg.
24 to avoid.
Yeah, in here, because you're so crowded by all the equipment, he knocks you into a tractor, makes you fumble a little bit, and actually he's using a destiny point to escape.
Oh, okay.
So when you do that, because he's doing that, you hit your head and you're not quite sure where he went. But as soon as you turn back around to see where he went, that guy is gone, and he was still quick.
But there is a blood trail?
There's blood. I don't know how
Is there a
much
trail
of
of
a
it?
blood trail there is.
All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's definitely mostly all the blood is concentrated in this splatter as you chew through the guy's leg. But
Run outside, see if I could get a beat on him.
I definitely would have heard the gunshot, so I'm going to be on my way.
If you
you
want me to
run
roll, like,
outside.
if you want me
Of
to roll,
course.
like, look or track or something. My plan is to see where he went and then to go get Sean.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. If I heard a gunshot, I'm going to have to come outside and look around because.
If you heard it.
Yeah, let me roll listen then. I'll roll a listen first. That's all right. Oops, that was an 8-sided die. Luckily, I rolled an 8. Let's see what happens when I roll a 10. I rolled a 1. So I didn't hear it. Total 6.
It's a farm, even in this quiet valley. It is pretty far away, and plus you're in a bay, so most of the sound would bounce back to you, not.
And I'm inside of a house, so
And you're
it's
inside
like
of a house.
two
A
separate
well-lit,
buildings
sturdy
separated by a
house.
large area of farm. So yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry.
Plus, I rolled a 1, so when he
Yeah, what were
he
you
had a
doing in
silencer
the?
on his
What were you
shotgun.
doing in the? What'd you decide to do in the room?
I'm gonna search the room. I mean, I'm gonna go through stuff. I'm gonna look through. I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Well, roll something.
I mean, roll.
Is that your notebook for your role play for your character? Things that
No, it's my
No.
sensor
Okay.
bar. It's my sensor bar.
Okay.
But I do have notes from other campaigns in here.
Mm.
I
What's your
roll.
Investigate. Huh? What? Huh? What happened?
Well, something.
Yeah, I guess I'll roll
investigate, brother. Roll
investigate.
investigate.
Yeah, I'll just try to think. Find, investigate, look, but investigate, sure. 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Unfortunately, from what you can tell, everything in here is normal.
That's what I figured. I mean, no clues, no nothing. So, gonna go see if Danny found anything.
You guys meet up at the back of the house.
Sean, I found the uncle. He's like some primal wild creature, and he left Charlie traps for me in the thing, and I shot him, and we gotta go get him.
Well, as long as you shot him, he should be bleeding. So let's go find a blood trail.
Right. I ran into him at the bay, so we should start looking there.
Maybe let's check the journal, see if it says anything about this.
Well, we know it's probably a curse, right? I'm just hoping we don't have to go all the way to Vietnam to solve it.
A curse could be anything.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm changing the way the journal works, and if you do an investigation before, it'll be more favorable to you.
What do you mean?
If you do an investigation first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
It'll be
sense
more
because
favorable
investigate
to you.
kind of stacks.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
So I didn't like the way it was working, so.
Well, let's go check where he was hiding.
Right. And I show him. I point out the booby traps, if I found another one, and I show him where I found him, and the direction I believe he ran off in.
Sure. That's he describes those things to you.
I'm going to investigate the area where
the
he
door
was
trap, the tripwire, the hiding spot, the blood splatter. It's all there, like he describes.
I'm going to investigate the area where he was hiding. That's
I will help.
16.
I rolled 14. So plus 4.
Plus 4.
20.
It's exactly as I just described.
There's nothing.
No extra detail
Mm-mm.
from the investigate? Okay.
Nope.
Will
No,
that
I'm gonna
investigate help us find his trail?
I'm gonna track him.
Nope.
I will help. Ow.
7 plus. What is my track?
I rolled an 11, so I'm giving you a plus 3.
All right. Let's see. Track. There it is. 7, 6, 13 track.
Plus 3. 16.
Unfortunately, the trail is cold. Despite the dust settling around here, there just isn't enough dust that had formed for you to follow this guy's footsteps.
I'm gonna get a stick and spring that trap so no one gets hurt.
I'm gonna whistle for the dog.
Okay, you spring. Pretty dangerous looking thing.
I'm gonna roll find to try to find more traps.
I
There's a bunch
attempt
of
to
shovels, not so easy enough to find a stick.
attempt
Right.
to summon the dog.
Roll animal handling.
Here, boy.
11 find traps with my poking stick.
There are no further traps that you can find in the garage.
I want to check around the garage too.
I rolled a 4 persuasion, and I try to whistle and holler as loud as I can. Here, boy. Here, boy.
You might be able to get the dog's attention for just a moment, but then it starts to ignore you and goes back to doing its daily routine.
What about when I take the snacky cake out of my pocket and I start making the plastic noise? Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
No such luck.
No?
No.
Who doesn't want snacky cake?
There also seems to be nothing around the garage, sir.
Did you find anything?
Nope. All right. Is there any other buildings in the area?
I told you the largest Vietfarm yet unexplored are the chow hall, the greenhouse, the southern fields, and the northern fields.
Well, it's time to explore more, I suppose.
All right.
I'm keeping my poking stick, and I'm going to keep looking for traps.
Well, you have your choice of farm implements: hoes, rakes, shovels.
Yeah, a shovel probably be good,
Good weight.
long and pokey.
All right.
I wrap my sling around my arm, and we keep looking.
Yeah, I don't want to step on anything. So I'm going to be poking the ground in front of me wherever I'm going to step, because those traps.
Pitfall traps.
There's a lot of bad ones.
Where do you want to
There's
go?
ones that have wheels with spikes. There's ones that the piece of thing would flip over, have like a 4-foot fall into spikes. There's one that would lawn chair close on you.
We'll go down the list, Hector. How you have it there?
Where do you want?
So we'll check the chow hall first, or we'll move on to the chow hall.
Sure. Inside of the chow hall.
We cautiously enter.
This may have been a barn at one point. 4 large benches take up most of the space inside. Near the back, a propane-powered griddle presumably feeds many men, and a cabinet a few steps from it contains a plethora of supperware. The wares seem well loved but well used. The room looks as though it has not been used in some time.
Hector,
Huh?
I love that movie. So.
I take extra caution around all the door jambs, and anytime I go to open something, I shine my flashlight first to look for any shimmer, to make sure the cabinets aren't booby traps and stuff like that.
Oh,
and we start.
Okay. What are you doing, Sean?
I'm poking around with my shovel, wary of traps. I'm gonna
And
roll find uncle.
Roll find uncle. Do it.
I'm gonna give you synergy.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled an 11, so +3.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure my find's only 5. Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dan. I was reading. What did you roll?
I give a +3 synergy.
Oh,
To-
okay, and you
total,
rolled
11.
you
So
rolled total
14.
11.
No, I mean, so including the synergies.
Yeah. You can roll look, Dan.
Yes, 19.
Oh, that's pretty good. Let me see. What am I? You actually have a chance over here. That's not good.
For neither of us.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. You don't get to avoid this. However, you do get to see a creepy uncle pushing the cabinets on top of you.
Ah!
And he hits you for 11 damage as the glass breaks
You got
and
creepy
slices
uncle.
you over. Uh-huh.
Okay. Shaun! He's over
You are
here!
trapped under the cabinet. As you look, you can also roll look now because of that. Sean?
All right.
There it goes.
Eight plus 8. No, 8 plus
So since I failed, I can't react, right? That's the whole point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
16 look.
Unless you steal initiative, you can get rid of that damage.
16 look.
Nope.
16 look. Yeah, that's not enough. Yeah, you just look over to see Dan falling over as that large cabinet with all the ware in it falls on top of him in the worst way possible, slicing open something in his head and causing a lot of bleeding.
I'm going to
Um,
lift the cabinet off of him. What are you doing, Dan? Be more careful. Be quiet.
Watch out, the uncle's in the room!
Do another look then, because now I'm looking for Uncle in the room. Oh, great. I rolled a 9. Total.
No.
yeah,
I closed my eyes as I looked around.
yeah. You're not sure what he's talking about.
What the hell are you talking about? We're the only ones in here.
He's the one that did this to me. Trying to get the thing off of me.
Yeah, the old wooden cabinet, between the two of you can get it off of you, but because it's well sturdy and built, all the glass really shattered and did a number on you. And it was pretty painful. You're able to get it off and clean yourself up a bit, but you are a little bloodied now.
Why would you do this?
The uncle did it.
All right. I still ain't seen this uncle yet.
I mean, the thing was huge and top heavy, so it just came, man.
Were you trying to climb it?
Nah, man. The uncle pushed it on me.
Well,
I only had enough time to see him do it, or else I would have shot him.
you're gonna have to be more careful, I guess. This is not a good situation. Let's keep looking for some uncle.
Is this room really tall? You said it was like an old barn, right?
Yeah, it was probably a barn at one time converted into a chow hall.
Does it have
Should
like
be the-
rafters or a second level to it?
There'd probably be a hayloft.
There is evidence that was once there. It has been removed.
Okay. So there's no rafters for sneaky uncles to hide in.
The room is surprisingly bare. You can see
Okay.
right under the right under the benches, and the only place to hide was behind this cabinet, and that's on the floor now. So
I'm gonna check that area where I saw him at for any tracks or blood or anything.
okay, you look around.
It was
What's your
18.
roll?
18. Look, dusty
Um,
footprints. Anything? No.
no,
Okay.
man, this guy is good. Whatever he's doing, he's not leaving you any tracks to follow.
All right.
Well,
Anything else of interest in his room?
No,
I'm,
no. He
I'm
just, like I
thinking
said, just a place to
next
cook and feed
ne-
people.
next building.
Yeah.
All right. Being that you already inspected the garage, you make your way to the hangar.
Same thing. Approach
Um,
cautiously. Look out for traps. Use my flashlight for a wire shimmer.
um, sure. The hangar houses a single seat crop duster, a workbench, an air compressor, a large tool chest, a huge gas pump, a gas generator, a giant chemical container. Um, Several containers that fill up the rest of the hangar make it quite a squeeze to get anywhere inside the hangar. Basically, you have to duck underneath the wings of the plane to get into it and maneuver your way around the propeller and stuff like that.
He's
Um,
How
probably hiding in
how's the
here.
clearance? How's the clearance?
what do you mean? Oh, height?
Yeah. How is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
big in here?
It is pretty high. There isn't stuff near the ceiling though.
I climb
It's
on I climb on top of stuff to get a better view of everything.
sure. Um,
Gun at the ready. Flashlight on. Then
sure.
I'll
What do
give
you
you
guys do?
I'm gonna give you a find uncle.
Okay.
Give me synergy, Sean. Help me find this bastard.
All right, let me give you some bonus to that.
I have a 16 so far.
I think I got a 10 even. Let me see. I'm pretty sure my find is 5. Yeah. 10.
So plus 3, 19.
Okay. As you are 19, what?
Find uncle.
Okay, 19 find uncle. And you gave him the bonus. Sean. You're rolling find, right?
Hmm.
So that means I'm gonna ask for a sense roll from Sean.
Let's see if that's going to help me or hinder me. Because I know that I can't roll sense.
Okay, so I critically hit you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, since haven't had a single destiny point in a couple of games, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, first I'm gonna dodge because
It's just a sense roll. You just roll sense
Yeah,
for your dodge.
there's no such thing. You take
okay.
12. You take 12 damage instantly. Something grabs you and just rips at your stomach, and you are torn by several claws. You're definitely going to be bleeding from there for a while. Except it's
Dude,
critical damage, so you take it instantly.
yeah, I have 1 hit point away from death. So I'm going to use my luck point and a destiny point at the same time to gain an ally.
You're not dead yet. You sure you want to do that?
All right.
No, you can use your destiny point to negate the damage.
Yeah, you could tank the damage.
Let me check that out. Oh.
I think there's one like you just like fall down, but you don't take the
One is
damage.
1d12 and the other one is
Reduce all damage taken from
2d12.
an attack, but become unconscious for D4 rounds.
Yeah, you could just become unconscious instead.
You could also reduce
You can reduce a
2d12
D12.
and fall prone. And since I wasn't holding a weapon,
You get de-shoveled.
yeah, I just go prone. And I get to reduce 2d12 damage. So the reason I didn't want to just use a luck point outright or a destiny point outright is because now, if I use a luck point, I have
You
no
won't have.
destiny point to go with it.
No, add 2 destiny points to yours. So I always forget to award destiny points. Add 2.
All right.
Well, both of you.
Well, let me roll 2d12 and see how much damage I negate. 11. It's good. And 2. So I take no
Perfect.
damage. And I fall prone.
And your shovel goes flying.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
your
that's right. I
shovel's
was
fine.
holding a shovel. My poking
Uh,
stick.
All right, we can start a round of combat if you guys want.
I don't want that.
Or you can just lie there.
Well, I mean, do I hear him get attacked? Can I see this happening? Or
Oh yeah, definitely. He does the whole ah, and you
oh,
would have
okay, all
been,
right. I thought
you
he
would
was
have
like,
been,
I thought he was slicing him from the shadows or something.
you would have been eviscerated. He came out of the shells to do it. But
Force him
instead,
to
you guys make
monologue.
a huge commotion.
Oh, I'm at
I'm
the
going to
ready.
force him to.
Fire.
He attacked me and I fell prone. Now I'm using another destiny point to force him to monologue.
Okay. Sure. You force him to monologue, and you do.
And I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
Go for it. I'm gonna give him a cover bonus, but you did manage to avoid my tight space bonus by getting on top of the plane. Right. So you won't be in danger of losing your attack, but you are going to.
12. But but he has some cover from all the junk.
Yeah, you like I said, it's still a huge tight space, and
Well, I mean, he's doing nothing for a round. He's going to explain himself because
he is. He stops and he starts speaking Vietnamese.
Oh,
You have no idea what he's saying.
21 attack, and that's after the -4 to hit his head.
Oh man, even with my cover bonus.
That's after the -4.
Well, screw that. Because I'm going to use a destiny point. Instead of being shot like that, he simply ducks out of the way. And how much damage did you?
I didn't roll damage yet. You didn't tell me if I hit him or not. Roll damage for the hell of it?
No, yeah, in case I want to take it.
That's like 2.
Yeah, if it's 2, I'll take it.
16.
Ooh, no. I can't actually take it, but it doesn't matter. I'm using the destiny point. He just scuttles underneath some stuff, and then you can't see him anymore.
All right.
All right, case closed. Let's go home.
All right, Sean. Let's go ahead and close all these doors, or we're burning this hangar.
Are pesticides flammable?
Yeah, don't you remember? Just remember we used to play with the roach spray and the lighter.
I don't think they are, because
That's propellant.
that would make the farms incredibly vulnerable to virus. So that would make sense.
Well, there's fuel in there too.
Although I don't know. There is fuel.
And
What
this
do you
is
guys?
a television show, so this whole place is going to blow like an atomic bomb went off.
We didn't have the budget for that.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Now, hear me out. We could burn a hangar to the ground.
But
Let's get the gasoline.
because in here he has the advantage. He can just slide under stuff, and we'll see it coming.
Yeah, this is not a great place to fight.
No.
This is even worse than the garage. The spaces here are really tight.
Now
And
we got no
even-
gas grenades, so
I'm thinking we can't save him. We could siphon some gas out the truck. I don't really want to do that.
no. But you said there's fuel in here with us, right? In the
Should
hangar,
be.
there's fuel.
There
Hector?
should be some nav gas, man.
Why don't you guys look?
We're looking for fuel.
There's a giant gas tank.
All right. Just pop it,
It is
open.
it is nearly empty.
We use whatever's in it.
Okay.
A splishy splash everywhere.
Well, it has a pump. I just, you guys realize you're here to save the farm, right?
Mm-hmm. We can't save it if we're dead.
Well, I'm kind of, I mean, it doesn't matter if you burn it down. I'm just curious as to your reasoning because
I have
get rid of
none,
the threat.
sir. I have.
you've been
none.
attacked by the
I'm-
same guy in 3 different locations. Apparently, he can get wherever he wants.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just really out of it. I do not feel very good today. Sorry.
And we don't really have enough clues to be base on, like, the clues we have is that there was like some sort of curse. So like,
Well-
I don't want to just assume that he's a ghost, because
I
he could
was
just
gonna-
be like a cursed demon thing, and we
I'm
don't
out
know
of-
if he died in real life or not. So
Yeah, I'm out of destiny points, dude. We're at the point where I'm looking at this like, if I get hit again like that, I'm gonna probably die. So I need
Did
my
you-
luck point and
Well,
a destiny point.
when I shot him, he bled, right? So
Yeah, I'll take that damage off.
So he
but
did-
then
he
there's
did
the other
bleed.
thing that
so he's
what's
not a
it called?
ghost. All right.
Well, I still don't want to. I'm not going to spend my last destiny point, but you could spend I think you just got 2, so
We
you
both-
could spend
we both
one
did.
to get a.
We both did.
Yeah, I spent
Sean.
both of them.
Okay.
I spent both of them. So I still have one left, and I'm thinking you could use one to find a lead
Oh,
when there
no,
are
no.
no leads.
I got it. We get back to Beck, and we search for Uncle. Ta-da!
You do that.
Finally used the stupid talents we bought.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
No flanking bonuses, Luke. That means no sense rolls.
All right,
That's true.
that works.
All right. You guys decided to wisen up. Are you going to search a different location? You said you were going to go through them.
We'll clear this one, and then we'll move on.
Okay. Yeah, you
The next
guys
one
look at
down
every
the
nook and
list.
cranny, and this guy's definitely gone. So you
Ooh.
guys move on to the next location.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up my
Right.
shovel. I need my poking stick so that I can deboobify the place.
The greenhouse holds the morning glory that are meant to flower. They have all wilted. Only a hint of the splendorous tricolor remains. A corner of the greenhouse has been weathered and has a shattered pane. Still, the heat is oppressive. Spiders have begun to make their home here. A single large rack of shelves faces the entrance and holds many tools and plant care products. Just beyond that, 6 rows of flowers fill the greenhouse.
All right, Sean. Let's get Siamese.
Watch out for spiders. Maybe one of these bit him and turned him into the not so amazing Spider-Man.
And we carefully look for Uncle back-to-back styles.
Sure, do you guys want to give me a roll or something?
Find Uncle? Yeah! Give me
Oh,
synergies.
5 uncle?
I mean,
I got an 18 so far. I'm sorry,
well,
17.
I think I'll do the same. Well, 6 total, so 2 from me.
So 19 fine, uncle.
Okay, as you guys look around underneath the morning glory and around everywhere, it seems like there's no uncle in here, but because you rolled find, you see that underneath the shelves there are bags of manure, and they seem to be nearly empty.
He's been eating it.
So both of you, because you rolled find and you're back to back, hear a sudden burst, and now both of you have to try to steal initiative if you want to dodge the falling glass from the top of the greenhouse.
Oh, good.
I
What do I
failed.
need to roll?
At or
You
under
roll-
your
you need-
speed score, right?
What do I need to roll? Composure, you said?
You have to steal initiative.
Composure.
No, just a D10 and roll as low as possible.
Steal initiative.
Oh. 1.
Ooh.
That sucks ass.
No, that's good for initiative.
That's good.
Oh, good.
Now, technically, I'm gonna let it fly because you guys are fighting back to back and you guys haven't used it the entire game. I will let you roll defend for Dan.
All right. Let me see.
I think that's what it lets you do, right? Lets you roll defend.
It lets you roll a dodge or parry for your partner.
Well, this is a different situation, so I'm gonna say defend is what I want. So I'm kind of just letting it slide.
Let me throw it in there.
And it's weird because even though it is like a defend action, it's not a
16
prerequisite.
defend.
Mm.
Yeah, 16 defend.
It's a tie. Which goes to you.
our
goes to
defender.
So, Dan, as you're about to get a huge pane of glass stuck in your head like Lenny with the coin on The Simpsons.
Put it back! Put it back!
Instead, your brother snatches you from the jaws of death at the very last moment.
What are you doing?
You have the tiniest
Danny? I said be careful.
little paper cut on your nose.
One damage to the nose.
Just a tiny little paper cut. Splitting your nose open.
What are you doing, Danny? I said be careful.
I don't want to save him anymore, Sean.
Yeah, I say we kill him.
Do you guys do anything else in the greenhouse?
Did we already search it?
You rolled fine for the uncle. Did you do anything else?
Gonna look up.
No one's there.
This is a stupid place to be, except for the. I think he was eating manure.
Anything else in the room?
Want to roll something?
Investigate.
Yeah.
Find.
I'll investigate.
Which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna investigate.
I'll do that as well in that case. 19.
19.
I think you have more ranks, so I'm giving you synergy.
I do. I've got a total of 9 for an investigate, and I just rolled myself a nice natural 10.
All
I'll
right.
give you +5 to that.
So 24 investigate.
In the center of the room, somewhat hidden from plain view, behind the morning glory, are pots that are filled with bamboo shoots. They have been almost all been cut down.
Pit trap. Look over at Sean.
That's why I got my poking shovel.
Right.
Wow.
Nothing
I'm
else in the
glad
room?
we didn't find some big old Venus flytrap saying, "Feed me, Seymour."
No, no, you just find the. I mean, you put it together because you have already seen one of these spring traps,
Hmm.
and you see how much bamboo this guy has cut down. You figure, yeah, there's probably a lot more traps.
All right.
You should get you a poking shovel.
hmm. On to the next building.
Is there a poking shovel in the greenhouse?
Uh, there's bound to be so. There's tools all over this place. We'll just say yes.
Now we both have a poking shovel. As we back to back to the next place where this jerk is likely hiding in
You can,
ambush.
you can have a pair of those scissors that are like you clamp down here and it's on a pole and it goes over there. Just-
Mm, mm.
yeah, that's what they have around here, right? Who knows? Um, you're going to go on to the next place then. Well, you're out of buildings, but there are fields.
We could always go back to the first place because,
And
he's probably going from place to place. And he seemed to really like attacking us in the hangar, so he's probably there.
well, you also have the fields to explore.
Going to the places we haven't been yet.
All right.
So you explore and you explore the southern fields. Um, they are full of row after row of morning glory. These plants have begun to be cultivated, but it seems that the work is left undone. All signs point to work being abandoned halfway. A rake is abandoned midfield.
I poke around the rake real careful because he
Cool.
was probably raking a trap over.
Piles of manure are stinking up this field. Do you guys want to do anything in the field?
Poke.
Find Uncle.
You're all fine, Uncle.
You roll find uncle. I'm rolling find trap, so I'm going to be poking the ground while you're looking around.
I rolled a 12.
That's not bad. I rolled 9 plus my find for traps, so
I'm
I
sorry,
think
an
my
11.
find is 5. Where's my find? There it is. Yeah, so 14.
14.
For find traps, I'm poking the ground. I want to unearth anything. I don't want us to fall into anything.
And I rolled an 11 to find Uncle.
Mhm. Um, Unfortunately, there's no uncle around here.
Alright. You see anything, Sean?
Nah, I'm still poking ground.
But let's see. You said what'd you say your roll was?
Mine?
Yeah,
14
14.
for
So,
find traps as I poke the ground.
Did you give him synergy or did you roll your own find?
No, he was
I was
find
rolling
uncle.
Find Uncle, yeah.
I was rolling find trap and poking the ground to try and find traps.
I see. Well, unfortunately, that means that you find a trap. But you don't find it the way you wanted. Instead,
Ooh.
your leg falls into another spike trap.
Well, certainly not mine. I was poking everywhere where I was going to step.
And even with that and the bonus that you got from your roll at the greenhouse, it still turned out to be a failure.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, which means that you are right in the range where you fall into the trap, and you take 10 damage to your leg.
Okay.
A couple of rollers clamp onto your leg as spikes pierce through your flesh, completely sticking you inside of there.
Danny,
Like,
find this little bleeping bleep and bleep his bleeping bleep off.
can you take that much damage to your leg? Yeah, I think you can, right? Just barely.
Yeah. I mean, I've got 3 hit
Furthermore,
points. I've got 3 hit points left. I'm at -4, so I'm just going to sit here in the trap.
furthermore, you are trapped, because it is a trap. You are stuck there, and it looks like it would be incredibly hard to get you out.
I go and help get him out.
Okay.
Just go
You
kill
can.
this stupid thing.
I can't find him.
Oh wait, I lied. You're in the tiger trap, so you're just in a pit. But you still took damage to the legs. That was correct.
Just from the
10
fall.
damage.
Huh?
10
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. It's
Ugh.
10. But you fell in a tiger trap, and
I poked at the ground with a shovel. It didn't give way.
it didn't
I
give way.
stepped on it. Then it gave way.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. You couldn't beat his trap roll, man. Sorry. And I gave you a bonus too.
I'm gonna look around the hole, and then help my brother.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can help him out. All he has to do is roll a 20 climb, but you can give him a bonus or lower the DS somehow.
What would I have to roll for jump?
Because you're standing still, you'd have to roll a 20. No. Yeah.
Let's
You'd have to roll
see.
20.
20 for jump or 20 for climb, you said?
Yeah, but you should be at you should be like at -8 to jump right
I'm
now.
at -4, dude. So
Yeah,
I think I
exactly.
can- anything.
No, it's double because you have the damage is targeted to your legs, so you have -8 to jump.
Do I roll climb to lower his DS?
Sure.
That is 12.
12. I'll give you half of that because you're pulling him up.
So
You have to
he'll
add
get a
climb.
+6 to his climb? Is that
Yeah.
how that works? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me add climb. Double check to make sure that I don't already have it. Don't think I do. Oh wait, there it is. But okay, yeah. I don't have any ranks in it, so was 6 plus 2, so 8 climb.
+6. So 14.
You guys find that you can't get a good enough grip to pull him up, and his legs are so jacked up that he just can't get it to it. And you're really worried about falling over onto these spikes again. So this isn't quite working.
Oh, my 10-foot chain.
Sure.
Just throw it down
That
to
seems
him.
like a much better tool. Why don't you? I'll say I'll give you a +12 instead, and you can try again. Because that's a much better tool.
All right.
It's my ghost chain. Do I roll
8
anything?
again.
No, just take the 12.
So
And what'd you roll?
you rolled an
8.
8. So that's 20.
That's just enough for you to get him up. You guys struggle and do the whole struggling, trying to figure it out halfway as you go through, but it's just enough to get you up and out of the pit and see your brother's jacked up legs.
Oh man,
I'm gonna lay here for a while.
we're gonna get this guy so hard.
If he comes back, I'm gonna shoot him in the face as many times as I can. I hate
All
this
right.
guy.
So you rest in the darkness in the manure field.
I have a flashlight.
Sure, anything you want to do while your brother's resting?
Keep watch.
Cool. Anything you'd want to do after you rest, Sean?
Move on to the next.
And let's see. I'm gonna roll this real quick. Okay. Yeah. So the only place you haven't really looked are the northern fields. Uh,
I say we just burn the whole farm.
roll after row of morning glory, these plants have been flowered, or these plants, sorry, have flowered and have begun to wither. It has been some time since the land has been tended to. Once before, the fields seemed rather beauteous. Now that you are walking in the fields, the lack of care these fields have suffered has become obvious. But there's something more to these fields, something you can't quite put your finger on.
Investigate fields.
No, I am at a -4. Actually, I think I'm operating at a -4 here today myself. So 9 minus 4, 5, 14.
I rolled a 17, so +5.
Probably do that the other way around.
17 plus 5?
Mhm.
Probably do
To
that
investigate?
the
Okay.
other way around. No.
It
Well,
doesn't
because
matter.
you
It's
have
not-
more ranks. Yeah.
Well, I'm at a
Um,
-4, so I actually would have 5 ranks at this point, basically.
You realize how careless the manure has been applied to the fields, and that there's something strange about the smell.
He's definitely been eating it.
Probably another trap, Sean.
Well, that's fine. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm just going to sit right here. My legs hurt.
I'm not gonna poke the manure. Gonna go around the manure. And keep looking for Uncle.
Okay, do you want to roll?
Find Uncle. Bow. No. 11 find.
11 find. Oh, man.
I think I'm at negatives to find at this point. Oh, no, wait, I have a 1. So let me.
That's awful.
All right, so I rolled a 3, so I added 1 synergy.
12 to find Uncle.
All right. The good news is you only take 8 damage to your leg as you fall into a punji trap.
Me or him?
Dan.
Nah, I'm gonna destiny it away.
I don't think it was an attack.
Nor do I.
Mhm. And you are stuck with your leg impaled from both sides as 2 rollers of punji sticks. Make it pretty much all the way through your calf.
You said 10 damage?
I'm accusing you of cheating at this point, Hector.
No, we're just up against something we have no defense against. Or poor defense against, I should say. Alright. That's what my character does. Sean, I'm stuck.
I told you to be careful. What are you doing, Danny?
Apparently not being careful enough. Golly gee whiz. And I light up a cigarette.
Yeah, this sucks. Your leg is in there, man. Like both
Alright,
these things
alright.
just rolled in and filled you up, turned your leg into a pincushion.
All right. Here's what we do. We sit here. We wait. He's going to come try to check the traps eventually. When he comes to try to check the traps, we shoot him in the face. A lot.
Do you just stay there with your leg stuck in there?
I try to figure a way to get it out.
Well, you can try that.
It's going to do
Immediately,
you damage getting it out.
You do realize that trying to pull it out would be excruciating and probably cause you more damage.
No, it's on a roll, so I would have to somehow go
It's 2 rollers that your leg fell
deeper
in
and
between.
then out something. Jam something in there.
Yeah, just go all the way through like a meat grinder. Yeah, that's
No, Sean, throw me a shovel. And I'll use the shovel to kind of do this to the rollers so I get my leg out.
All right. Well, do you have a lockpick?
Not yet.
That's a disarm. That's a disarm skill. For traps, usually. You could also roll something else if you can think of it. Whatever you like to get out of here.
Roll Elvis.
I'm gonna roll call Elvis. The shovel won't work? If I just jam it in there and try to pry them open?
No, no, no. This is specifically designed to keep you here. There's no. You'd have to maybe the shovel would work if you dug the whole thing out. That is going to be extremely painful if you're trying to dig. So I'd ask for composure rolls to see if you could get through it. Because you could try to dig it out, but while you're stuck in it, this is going to be very difficult.
Can I load a slug and put it to one of the things and blow it off without killing myself?
Or did you'll shoot straight through the bamboo and probably nothing will happen.
Alright.
You're going to be here shooting it all day for that.
Lockpick is logic, so 7 plus 3, 10 logic check to free myself.
Sure.
I'm sorry, 9.
I think you have to have.
No,
I think
way
you have
worse
to
than
have
that.
I think you have to
10,
have a point.
7.
I think you have to have at least 1 point in lockpick to be able to use it, don't you?
I don't know.
Maybe. I think he does have it. I'm not used it before.
No, because
I thought
Toto never got a
Yep.
chance to teach me.
Yeah, you need at least 1.
Then that
Okay.
would just be a 7 logic check.
Unfortunately, you start smashing at this thing, and you just can't find any way around it. And spurred on by the pain that you're in and the pain that you're causing yourself, you do manage to cause yourself 2 more damage. But you're out of the trap.
Alright.
Well, I'm demoralized.
Same. Keep looking.
Well, as you start to look around, you've been most of the places, but this time I'm going to give you a look roll. It is dark.
I got a flashlight.
That's true. That's good. I'll give you a look roll, and because you don't have a flashlight, I'm going to give you a penalty, even though you can use some of Dan's light. You can't maximize its use. So
Alright.
we'll change the DS for you, Sean, if you'll give me a look roll as well.
Alright, let me look at my look.
14 after negatives.
Look, there we are, look. Right, I leave a little bit.
14 after negatives.
Woo. Hot.
Roll a total of 8 look.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna exclude you from this round of combat, Sean, because you did not see it. Dan, you did see it. Uncle Two's back, and he's
Well,
coming for you.
I'm at the ready, so I fire.
This is true. I'll give you initiative.
-3, 13.
Ooh, is probably gonna hit.
I rolled pretty low, 16.
Yeah, but you have
After
a fast
negatives.
weapon.
Alright.
But you have a fast weapon. You hit. He crept up on you. He's really close. Do full damage.
Since I'm at negatives, I just minus the total, right? Like I roll it and then I just take that minus, right? That's how it works.
No, you don't take You don't take negatives to damage for a fast weapon.
Oh,
That's
okay.
self-powered.
Okay, let's
That would
see.
be
It's
negatives to
10.
damage for melee, but not for ranged. I'd assume,
Not,
especially
not
not
for not
guns. Like,
guns, not guns. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe for a bow and arrow, but not a crossbow, not a gun.
18 buckshot.
18 buckshot.
To the face.
Uncle Two lunges at you ferociously. His claws, his eyes, his teeth accentuated with his weird, mealy mouth, his little fangs coming at you. You hit him in the lower jaw and the neck area, smashing in his face, and he falls to the ground in front of you, sliding a couple inches, and begins to puddle up in blood.
I put one more in his brain.
I was gonna say I'm gonna force him to I was gonna force him to
Because
monologue.
I'm hoping for it to be an open casket, I'm gonna draw my pistol and put 2 in the back of his head.
That's not how that works. That blows out the front of his face.
Yeah, well. I'm not touching him. I'm shooting him.
Yeah.
Set him on fire when you're done with that.
He does not move.
Right
Pour
then.
salt on him. Set him on fire. Hit him with the chain a few times. Set him on fire again.
All right, Sean. I'm gonna go get the gasoline. Watch the body.
You guys do that.
I unload my clip into his head, and
As I walk away,
yeah.
it's here. What the hell?
You guys take out your frustration
then I reload.
and shoot Uncle Two and turn him into
Hamburger.
Swiss cheese.
I go get some gasoline. Pour gasoline on the body. I salt the body and I burn it.
That's exactly what you do.
And
What
then
else do you guys do?
we go back to the house.
Check that damn manual.
Holding each other. We hobble back
Check
to the house.
Check the damn handbook. I'm checking the damn handbook.
You guys go in the house first?
Hold on, I'm checking the damn handbook.
So
Oh, I rolled a 2.
That's good.
that's
right?
good.
Yeah. It's like initiative. The lower the better.
All right. Let's say you guys get inside. You start looking through the book, trying to figure out what you've done. And that's when you, as you're reading, you come to the realization that you're in fact not done here. What you're looking for is a preda. Now, you were right about the manure.
He's
Uncle
eating
Two has been eating it, but he's not been eating it of his own accord. He was, in fact, possessed. So, you guys killed a possessed guy. Wasn't his fault. Oops.
It's his fault. It's his fault.
We'll feel
It's
bad
his
later.
fault. Every one of those traps was his fault.
Yeah. It'll weigh on our conscience later. We're too upset at the
Oh, it
moment.
won't weigh on mine. I'm a jerk. I don't even care.
Like I said, oops. But by killing Uncle Two, you've solved nothing. All you've done was take the guy he was possessing. The Preda was possessing.
So the Preda is an actual creature that possesses people?
Now we
The
got-
lore, the lore is very unclear. You're not
Now we
sure
have to
how
kill
the Preda
Grandma.
does it.
Now we
It
have
says-
to kill grandma and niece.
It says that it's a spirit.
Okay.
However, as you've seen, Uncle Two was definitely not a spirit, but it fits everything else. The eating of the manure, the disgust of the beautiful smell of the morning glory, the change in appetite, the small mouth that you saw before you blasted his jaw off, the general nastiness definitely seems to fit the bill. And regionally, while a Preda would be unusual in the States, in a Buddhist country, like Vietnam, it would be at home. So
So,
as
cursed
far
Adam.
as you guys can tell, maybe
That's gonna be my guess, Sean. That
What?
that what is it called? You already forgot. What?
Freda.
That Preda is probably possessed of something that the family brought back from Vietnam. We need to go smash it.
All right, all right,
All right,
all right, all right.
with you tending to your wounds are the young girl and the grandma there in the room.
We have freed your uncle's spirit, but the threat remains.
You realize I speak English, right? I was born here.
Right. Can you go ahead and dump everything that you brought back from the home country in a room? We need to probably burn it all.
What?
Everything that you brought from Vietnam, we need to see it.
Mm. Oh, I guess, but I don't. Are you gonna? You saying you're gonna burn it?
We might have to, ma'am. There's an evil spirit, probably possessing an Adam. Got
Did
to
you
your
guys
uncle.
find Uncle too?
Yes, we did, and he is free now.
Wait, what do you mean he's free?
I put my hand on his
Oh, he's
shoulder.
dead.
I put my hand on the shoulder. I look her deep in the eyes. His soul
He's
is
dead?
his soul is at rest.
Did you kill Uncle too?
Yes.
Look down at all our wounds.
Now you burn everything? You guys are crazy.
Yes.
Listen, ma'am, if we don't get to the bottom of this, the prey could jump into you or your grandma and do the same thing the
And
uncle was
then
doing.
what do you think's going to happen?
And then the whole farm will just fail because you'll all be dead or out there killing people, innocent people.
Farm's gonna fail it. Anyway, Uncle Two took care of everything. What do I even tell Ba?
You need to tell Bao to get anything she has from her country and bring it into the room. It's important.
You better roll speech or something. I hope you guys put some ranks in that stuff.
I think I put like 1 extra point in it.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Good, good.
I could speech
Speech.
intimidate.
-3, 8.
8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give some assistance there, Sean.
The negatives that I'm at, I think it's better that I don't. I'm just going to sit there and bleed.
You can still roll something.
All
I'm at a -3 and I still got an 8 out of it.
Yeah. All right, 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 all right. I'll speech it as well. It's -1.
Oh, is there any translation in the book? Does it say it's like a this and then like a this, like in
Hungry ghost.
I rolled a
Hungry
0
ghost.
speech.
Oh, okay. 8 speech, Hector.
All right.
My speech was mostly swear words as I bleed.
You guys are crazy. I don't ever want to see you again.
Ma'am, you don't
I'm
understand.
gonna call the cops.
Man, we can't.
It's fine.
Stop.
Let's
Stop.
leave.
No, everybody stop there. And roll listen.
Listen, 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 listen. There it is.
10.
Oh, it's-
10.
Sure. And you?
2.
Okay. You miss it, Dan, but the girl, let's see, the girl and yourself suddenly stop when you hear growling.
Where
I'm
is
still just
Ba?
cursing. I'm still just cursing. I'm just cursing and
as-
bleeding.
And as you look over to see, no, Buzz in the room with you.
Oh, okay.
As you look over to see where the growling has come from, our friendly friend from before has come
The
back
dog.
and he's not happy this time.
Now we have
In
a
fact-
dog.
You,
He
you let
is
that poor
using
old dog alone.
because you guys use enough destiny points to give me another one to use against you. He is forcing to listen to him monologue.
We're just all
Beautiful.
dumbfounded.
He is growling at you, and he's going to go ahead and take initiative from you. And I'm going to say, I'm not sure how you were standing in the room, so I'm going to roll for it.
Oh, I'd be sitting, man. My
So
legs are a
where?
mess.
Yeah, we'd both be in
So
chairs.
that means I'm going to attack you. Oh, good. I'll give you a negative for setting too. I'm going to attack you, Dan.
All right. 14. Dodge.
14 to my 21. This dog is on you now.
I shoot the dog.
He's bitten into you. Wow, for 12 damage. Well, not unless you steal initiative or some.
Uh,
Actually, you missed your listen roll, so you don't have a chance to act.
I mean, he's attacking already, so
Yeah, he used his last destiny point to force you guys to listen to him monologue, which was like this.
Okay, 11 kills me, so I'm gonna use a destiny point and go
Uh-huh.
to sleep.
Okay. So instead, he's gonna knock you over.
Fall out of my chair, hit my
Make
head, pass out.
Yep. And we're gonna go to the next round of initiative, or the next round. So new initiative.
I'm gonna give you that it's like D3 or D4. I'm looking at it right now. So go ahead.
I
Go
think
ahead.
it's. I think it's D4. Go for it, guys. What are you doing, Sean?
I'm gonna shoot the thing in the face. Double tap.
I rolled a 3, so I'm out for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, rounds.
Let's see. You guys were both sitting at the table, so we're super close. I'm gonna actually give myself initiative on this. Go ahead and bite you if I can. So give me a defense roll first, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Am I allowed to remind Luke of something?
I'll say yeah. Go for it.
Uh, per the book, it's a spirit. Fight it like a ghost.
It's gonna help my dodge a lot.
No, we just know killing dogs not gonna do anything.
Still gonna kill it.
No? What's your dodge, sir? It's a no good. What's your total?
-4. Nine.
9. Ooh. Uh, that's bad.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That turns it into a critical hit. Luckily, I only do 4 damage.
I'm dead.
All right. Do we want to do something about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my luck point along with my one final destiny point to not die.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if that's what you're gonna do, we're gonna say that you uh, go for the gun but fumble, and instead knock over. Can you even do it like that? I'm not even sure. Dan was carrying a chain,
Mm-hmm.
an iron chain, and once the iron chain falls on top of the dog, the demeanor of the dog changes instantly, and instead it's looking at you, puzzled, wondering what it's doing.
I contemplate killing the dog. I think we did it.
But you use the destiny point to gain a friend, right?
Yeah.
Well, tell us what kind of breed your dog is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Introducing Psychic Dog.
It's a cross between an Irish Wolfhound, a Rottweiler, a Pit Bull, and a Chihuahua. So it's as vicious as a Chihuahua, the size of an Irish Wolfhound with the musculature of a Rottweiler and a Pit Bull.
I was afraid he starts licking your hand. He's like concerned for you.
I think I've crossed all the right dogs with the right pieces to make a complete monster.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, seeing these guys are out of combat, he's actually gonna go ahead and you're gonna wake up now. So
Did you get him?
Think so.
How'd you
He
get him?
fell on your chains.
Right. What
Seems
about the
friendly now.
what about the possessed Adam?
There's an item.
There's got to be. How did a Vietnam ghost end up in America?
Let's burn the farm.
I'm gonna look over at I'm gonna look at the girl and then look over at the grandma. But please translate, ma'am, and ask the grandma if she brought back any trinkets or anything like that from the old country.
you guys are probably gonna have to give me another investigate roll.
That's fine.
So that's what it sounds like you're doing. You're doing an investigation.
Well, I can kind of investigate.
I can
Better
also
than-
kind of investigate.
I've got probably more points in that one than most, so
-3, 9. I'm at a 9 so far. So if I give you synergy, that'd be 3 points.
so many skills. Investigation.
Oh, wait. Let's see. D6
Four,
when you use
five.
when you make a friend. Okay, you're good.
Add 7 to that. Let me
Well, what did you roll?
2 plus
Total, yeah, total.
Yeah, what's left of? Oh wait, I'm sorry. 2 plus. Let me double check because my negatives. I think I did that wrong. Investigation. No, investigation's a 9, so -4 gives me 5, so 7.
+3, so 10. 10 investigate. But we know what we're looking for. So, sort of.
10 investigate.
Yeah. Dude, I'm at -4.
All right.
I just rolled a 2.
Let's see. Boss starts speaking, and the young lady starts to translate. She says, Vietfarm was her brother. Yep loved his family deeply, so very deeply. He always hinted that he would do anything for his family. When he was captured by the Viet Cong, he was interned for 14 months. They never told us why they took him to a very secure camp far north. But it's like she said, Diep would do anything for his family. They said that prisoners in that camp usually died of poor treatment and lack of provisions in only a few weeks. We wondered how Diep survived so long, but we were so happy to have him back. We didn't ask those types of questions. Diep had gone through hell, so there was no reason to throw it back in his face and make him remember those things. He was changed by his capture. His body was beaten and he was thin like a corpse. Clearly his suffering was great, and he was different. Diep spent most of his day trying to eat, but caused him great pain, and he never put on any weight. It was like they had ruined him from enjoying any subsistence. Some of the other villagers said it was like he was a predator, but that seemed superstitious even for her. Now, all she has to remember him by are a few things.
Burn them all. Salt them and burn them and wrap them in iron.
Please show us these things, ma'am.
She points over at the incense burner that she has on the table.
In front of us the whole time.
Unfortunately,
so just pee on that thing because there's salt in pee.
No,
as you go,
My legs hurt.
Who goes to grab the incense burner?
I go to grab it.
All right, I'm attacking you.
Okay.
I'm attacking you. Besides you,
Or whoever was
probably
closest to me.
yeah. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna just say call it a standard round of combat. What action are you taking?
I'm gonna roll the dodge first to not get attacked. Right?
Sure, but let's pretend it's normal initiative because
Oh, I grabbed the incense burner. I grab it.
right. Then I'll give you initiative. I'll let you grab it, but I'm gonna attack you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Would have been a 19, but it's a 16.
We're dead.
Yeah, 24.
We're dead.
It's only 3 damage.
Oh, I could take that. Nice. I only take
That
2
would have killed me.
because I have power. Still alive.
All right. So you have the incense burner, and now you've taken a blow from a ghost. This time, Diep has appeared in his ghost form. So next, why don't you get an action in on this, Sean?
Hit him
I'm
with the
gonna throw
chain.
I was gonna throw that chain at the ghost.
That's probably a good idea. One.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do squat because of my negatives, but we'll see. 20.
It's good.
I rolled a natural 10.
That is good, but he ghost dodges you. He just disappears and reappears in a different location.
Since I'm not really fighting, I'm gonna take a full defensive and make my way to the stove.
Okay. He doesn't like that. He's going to chase you.
I'm gonna go get the chain. I'm gonna go get the chain, and I'm gonna throw it at him again.
Okay. I mean, you can move and swing on him or something. I'm going to give him a cover bonus from Dan. So if you fail by the cover bonus, you're going to hit Dan for me. And you are running, you're taking a defensive, so go ahead.
15, 24.
24, that's good. Because otherwise, without the defensive, I would have hit you.
19.
That would normally hit Dan, but he's taking a defensive.
My dodge was high enough to get out of the way. I was like, whing!
The you guys were in the dining room, and the kitchen is adjacent, so you are in the kitchen.
Iron skillet. Grab an iron skillet, and I'm gonna try and hit the ghost with it.
All right, you have the incense burner, so he's after you, man.
Yeah, he's distracted, so I should get bonuses to hit him.
You know what? Fair enough.
18.
Unfortunately, he's doing the whole ghost I disappear and reappear in a really nice place to attack you thing, which manages to elude your attack, Sean. Why don't you give me another defensive roll this round, Dan, and tell me what you're doing.
I'm trying to get to the stove and turn it on and put the thing on it while I salt it. Those are going to be my coming actions. And if the stove doesn't turn on, I use my lighter.
My next action is I'm sacrifice. Well, yeah, I got to announce it now.
Four.
I'm sacrifice all defense to go for an attack with that iron skillet.
Cool. So you try to turn on the stove, is what you're doing, right, Dan?
It was a 19 dodge.
It's an 80 stove, so it might be a little dirty. Why don't you roll 1d3 to see how many rounds it takes to click on?
80 stoves didn't click. They had pilot lights.
They had pilot lights. They don't. Oh, are you right? But does it just snap once or what?
No, you turn the thing and the gas would flow down the tube, hit the pilot light, roll back, and light the burner. As long as it, which it very, very rarely would do so, blow out the pilot light in the process. And otherwise, it would just turn to high.
Are you saying it? I'll take your word for it. Are you saying that it's like really reliable?
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
That's fine. You rolled a 1 anyway. We'll go with that. We'll say it's really reliable. You do get the fire on.
I put the thing in the fire and I salt packet it. my dodge versus your attack was a 19.
I'm gonna say yeah. Oh, that was God, I don't remember what it was. Sorry, you get another roll. Okay, I think that was lower than it. So you actually do succeed. I'm gonna say it takes you an action to get the salt out.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have quick draw salt. I'm gonna soon I'm gonna.
Quick draw salt packet.
We're going to the next round. I guess we'll repeat the thing that we're doing. You're trying to play whack-a-mole with a ghost that just keeps appearing on either side of your brother, desperately trying to get it away from the incense burner.
And I'm just ripping salt packets and throwing it on.
I sacrifice defense to go full attack on this one, man. So what's that bonus me up?
+3.
+3, yeah.
All right, that's better than what I had.
Unless you have reckless, you can go +4.
What is it? No, it was that bad? Even with the +3?
All right, we'll just call it a miss. Let's move on to my attack against you, Dan.
It's good. It's good. 15, 24. Rolled a 9.
I rolled a 1.
This full
all right,
defensive is saving
good
my
for
ass.
you, man. You guys, yeah, you guys are super close. We're gonna go one last round, and say that that this turn will be for you to open these salt packets.
You want another defensive?
Yeah, one last round, because it's gonna get
same
section before that.
24.
Same.
Yeah, 2 9s in a row.
All right. Did you want to try and hit it, Sean, or do you?
Yeah. I mean, maybe if I roll a 10, I can do this, but because it's a +3, so that gives me 13 plus.
It can be banished, which will buy you extra time. Well, go ahead and roll an attack for me on the incense burner with assault.
No, actually,
pretend you're not proficient.
Okay.
Just in case you mess up.
Hang on. I'm gonna give myself bonuses by putting it over the target.
I actually
I'm
just
not throwing
23.
the salt at it. I'm putting it over it and then emptying the packets.
Yeah, but you're also dodging an angry ghost.
Yeah.
I also just 23'd the angry ghost.
Okay. Dang, 23. That's not bad.
Yeah, I actually rolled a 10.
All right. It's got you. You're like opening packet and packet as fast as you can and doing the jiggle thing as fast as you can. Your brother comes in clutch and smashes him over the face with an iron skillet. He disappears and reappears instantly at the back of the room. He's so angry. Starts coming towards you again.
I rolled a 12 attack. 12 salt attack.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, it's only an incense burner. We have to hit like a 1 or 2. So I'll say there's no composure natives you can fill in on that one. As he comes towards you, reaching out with his tiny, tiny ghost mouth and his huge belly, he just suddenly turns into flames and dissipates.
I'm just grabbing the stove.
All right, F you people, I'm leaving.
We did it! Oh my god, we did it! Oh my god, come here! Oh my god, we did it! I start hugging everybody. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, we lived! Oh my god! Do you have a
I
phone?
leave. I'm pissed.
Right, Sean, right. Yeah, right. Do you have a phone? I need to use your phone.
They looked at you stunned, but eventually you get to a phone.
I'll call it in.
Several minutes later. Cool. I mean,
And I let the guy know that we're taking a vacation. To heal.
Like a 4-month vacation.
Yeah, me and my brother are gonna be out of ops for a little bit. We gotta be in one piece again to keep hunting. You understand?
well, you guys, I'll go ahead and just award you 2 destiny points so that you're out of the combat. We'll say one of those
Thank you.
is thanks to Jay, and one of those is thanks to Kane's. And
Hey, thanks, guys.
then we'll,
Saves my butt a little bit.
yeah, and then when you, I mean, you did kill Uncle too, so you're probably not the most welcome here.
Oh, he deserved it.
Uncle 2 was possessed. How did he deserve it?
He laid all the traps.
Because he
I'm
was
gonna-
possessed.
I'm
Yes.
gonna
Your
write down
character's
your
a
address.
jerk.
But don't tell me about it. Tell each other about it in the C10 as we go to our BM.
Oh man,
I'm
Sean,
just
that was a
For those of
angry.
you who have
Tough
been
one,
watching,
man.
that's boy melodrama, okay?
Yeah. I'm just angry, driving, and not talking.
that was oh man.
Shut up.
That was really tough one, Sean.
Shut
wait,
up,
is the
Danny.
dog with us?
Yep, he followed you.
He's in the bed, 80 style, or is he sitting?
No, he's right in the middle.
B?
He's
Right in the
sitting
B
middle,
seat.
sir. It can't be a B.
Oh no, that's what
Now
that
it's-
seat's
now-
referred to.
Now it's seat D for dog.
Seat
Right
D.
then. I guess I'll just let out all my frustrations on you, Biscuit.
Biscuit?
I start petting the
I think
dog.
Sean better name him.
Biscuit actually sounds about right.
Oh, you are brothers.
That's the first thing that popped in my head.
I mean, a dog probably had a name prior to this. And, you know, being a monstrous Irish wolfhound pit bull Rottweiler cross with the aggression of a Chihuahua, Biscuit.
Biscuit.
It's like naming the little teacup Chihuahua Satan.
Man, this
Yeah, no,
was
I'm just too angry.
this was a tough one, Biscuit. I mean, we almost both died. Only good thing about it came out with you. Yeah, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You want a Twinkie? Yeah, doggy like Twinkie. Give me some of that.
Don't feed the dog Twinkies.
I thought you wasn't talking to me, Sean. Yeah, don't worry, Biscuit. I'm not gonna give you any chocolate, but I know you're gonna like this. And I give him some beef jerky.
We
Yeah, it's
need to
good.
get
Huh?
these holes in our legs fixed up.
Mm.
By the way, I rolled for infection because all of those things were covered in feces.
Mm.
And you guys passed, luckily.
Oh, nice.
good.
So you guys aren't infected in the next episode. So
We need to go get all these holes fixed up.
Right.
Yeah, you guys have like little tubes of meat that you left inside of the bamboo skewers. You guys really took one bad.
And if we go to the hospital, they're going to be asking what happened.
Nah, let's we go to Toby's. He won't mind us crashing there for a while.
If you guys wanted to use some destiny points to heal, we
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that now. Well, I could do that after episode.
yeah, we'll do that later. Because the investigation is over.
We could just call 1-800-monster at the next
Mhm.
phone we hit and just ask them like, hey, nearest place to get patched up, and then
Sure. Why don't we do that? Let's say you guys we'll visit a healer and we'll get you some increased healing time to see how that goes.
And now for my final thought.
Yeah.
These shows are always crazy. So much violence going on. You know, most of it's staged, but it's
Most of
still
it.
it's still a crazy thing that happens here on this show. Just be good to each other, and remember, this is all for entertainment.
All right, guys. Since you went all metagame on us, thank you guys for joining us. This has been episode 11 of Preternatural. We do this every week. If you want to catch up with the show so far, look down in the description on the About Me. Get on my YouTube channel. All the episodes are up there for your viewing pleasure.
Don't
We do
forget
this
to give
every
us a
Monday.
thumb up. Don't forget to
Yeah.
give us a thumb up on our YouTubes, even if you don't really care about it. Just click it anyways. You know, click it for a view. It'll put that number on there and just give it a thumb up anyway,
we're
because
good
you know
people. We're trying to release a good product.
algorithms. And
Yeah.
even though Hector's an evil GM, he is he's got an excellent system going on here. So you know, this is all the best promotion we can do without money.
But there are a lot of things coming in the future, and we'll keep you guys apprised of those things. But do definitely hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow, notification bells. This thing goes up on various platforms. Do all the things that you need to do. Stay tuned with us. Keep up with what we're doing. If don't go too far, we are going to take a break, but we'll be back in 30 minutes for our after show, and we'll be a lot more conversational there because we don't really reply to the messages while we're doing the session because we're doing a show for you guys.
Yeah, focus.
Yeah, and but stay tuned for the after show and join me back tomorrow for the draw with me while I'll be continuing my work on this table,
And I shall
And-
continue to troll you.
and you can troll me as well.
John Rainbow and Mr. P.
I also do some other streams intermittently here and there. Catch me if you guys can.
He streams all over the place. He is Mr. P.
Is that what you mean by that? I don't even want to know. You know, let's just call it. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Bye, thank you.